Hello everybody. What in the hell is this thing? So I have a customer who got this. This is, well, it was, I guess it still is, a Weber 6M45 kit that he didn't build. He got this in some kind of a deal, some kind of a Craigslist deal, and it worked when he got it, and then it didn't work for very long. But he didn't build it. But anyways, he brought it over to me to repair, and when I opened it up, this is what I found. And as you can see, I mean, I don't think it takes like an expert to be able to tell that this is just absolutely horrible. I mean, there's no neatness whatsoever. I mean, it's just crammed in there. And this isn't even fastened down. I got a zip tie. I don't even know what's going on with that. It's got these weird grounding things like that's going from the speaker jack ground to ground there, but there's also another wire that, like, I can't figure this out. What is that for? I don't know what the point of that is. And there's another one here, and then this complete mess. Like, what were they even doing? None of the wires are twisted in any way. I mean, no attempt whatsoever at all has been made to make this neatly done, or safe or reliable or anything. I mean, I'm not even so sure, like, that it's actually grounded right. I don't know. I can't there's so much shit in the way, I can't quite tell. You got just miles of extra wire on everything. Nothing's been trimmed. This bias wire's like going down here and snaking up here and coming around to there. This cap's been burned with soldering iron. Shit is just hanging off. It's been glued a little. The caps were glued together, but they weren't glued down. But you got all these, whoops, sorry about that. All this lead dress is just, it's hard to believe for me that this ever worked. The fact that it did is kind of amazing, but it didn't work for long. And I'm sure that when it did work, it had to have been just noisy and horrible. I mean, there's no common mode rejection. That's the reason you twist wires together, is to phase cancel them, kind of like a humbucking pickup, but in the wild. Anyway, there's just no common mode rejection going on whatsoever. I mean, none of the heaters are twisted at all. I mean, it's just absolutely. And then you got ground loops. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, like, I don't know, there's got to be like a dozen different ground points in here, and they're all, some of them are even tied together. I'm not sure what the point of that was, but that has to hum like bad. So what we're gonna do with this is, I opened this up and I was actually pretty speechless because I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. So what we're gonna do, I mean, I'm not going to do this today. It's going to take a few hours, but I'll make another video of it when I'm done. Is I'm going to tear all of this out, and I'm going to start with this board, and these transformers. And I'll probably replace these jacks, probably replace those and these switches because they're kind of junk anyway. And I'm going to do this correctly. I mean, I'm going to mount this board correctly. I may have to re-engineer some of this stuff. I don't know. But we're going to get this amp. It's not only going to be, nicely done, it's going to sound fantastic when we're done, because there's no reason it couldn't have in the first place. But this is one of the things about buying used gear, like getting gear off of Craigslist or whatever, and then just, trusting that it's okay. You have no idea if it's even safe to use. So when you buy used gear, I buy used gear, but I always check it out. And if you buy used gear, you may, probably is money well spent to run it to the tech, have them take a look at it, make sure things are safe and as they were represented, because I mean, this is just incredible to me. I can't even. But I'm gonna have a lot of fun tearing all of this out and starting over on it. And anyway, I'll make a video of that when I'm done with it, or maybe when I get it all torn down and empty, I'll make another little video, and then when it's done or something like that. But I'll keep you posted on this one, because I just can't even believe that someone would go to all the trouble. I mean, spend, I think these things cost about $600 or $700, you know, probably for the kit, and spend all that money and take all this time to do all this stuff and not even attempt whatsoever to make it nice. You know, they just sped right through it, and you know, I don't know, sped right through it and threw it together, and minimal effort and minimal thought, and expected that that was going to be awesome. And then when it wasn't, they pawned it off on an unsuspecting person on Craigslist. You know. So anyway, who builds your amp matters. You know, and because there's, you know, probably 450 volts in here, and that could certainly hurt you if it's not done right. So you want to make sure that tube gear is well looked after and well put together. So anyway, enough about that, but this is just unreal. You got, these are high voltage secondaries. What is this? Like a butt splice with goop in the end? What the hell is that? This is like wire right here is like circled around. Just fucking random zip ties. Anyway, this amp will actually sound great when I'm done. So we'll let you know. Sorry if I'm rambling a little bit. I'm a little bit stunned. So anyway, thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to everyone who's been bringing me stuff to fix, and you know, ordering amps and pickups and cables and whatnot, and keeping me busy, because I have never been so busy in my life as I have for the last year, and I really appreciate it. It's quite a leap of faith to quit my job and try to do this, you know, full time, and it's worked out better than I could have ever imagined. So thank all of you who watched and contacted me, and you know, had me fix your stuff or build you amps, or whatever I've done for you. I appreciate it, and I want you to know I've squandered all of the money on, you know, terrible things like groceries and mortgage payments and, you know, new tires for the car. So anyway, when you support small businesses, you know how that goes. I mean, you're not putting money in some fat cat's pocket. You're putting money, you know, so their kids can go on the field trip at their school or something like that. So anyway, I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys later.